I'm back. I'm just opening my ice cream. I got these sandwich bars from... I'm not usually like a huge ice cream sandwich bar, but I just wanted like the cheapest, longest lasting ice cream I can get. That also I wouldn't be tempted to eat too much all at once with. These are like 30 for $12 at Costco. So. All right. Oh, yes. I'll do one full stack of them like this. We'll almost definitely need like a few axes. And then I'm going to do a stack like this so that we can get a bunch of charcoal for cooking and torches and stuff. I have to eat my ice cream. Before it melts. Actually, now that I think about it. Put these in here. Saplings. Keep the dirt in case I need it for scaffolding or anything. The only downside to ice cream sandwiches is that the like cookie ends up like sticking to you. I still want to try making my own ice cream again. So it looks like you get 8 charcoal out of 1 coal. I wonder then how many charcoal you get out of 1 charcoal. We'll find out. We'll just wait for her. Okay. I want to find out, so. Oh, no, wait, not 8. Because I'm pretty sure wasn't there 3 in there to start with? What's, okay. I has an idea! Okay, so it is 8. 8 out of 1. Okay. Yes, my math sucks that hard. That's why we made the bot. Do maths for me. So shush. You're glad you added that. I've used it actually before as well. I think when you were working, I used it. I was like, oh no, Mux isn't online to do maths for me. What am I going to do? And then I was like, oh yeah. TB Nightbot will do maths for me. Oh, and Mux, yesterday in Terry's chat, somebody was talking about, I think it was Nugs, was talking about getting started with streaming again. So I took the opportunity to talk about the bot, and everybody freaking loves the ranking feature. Just saying. For me though, it's the ranking feature is still tied with in like amount that I love with Clip and Tweet. Like, I'm surprised maybe people aren't as in awe about Clip and Tweet as I am because they assume that it's already out there. But the way that we do it, I don't think exists anywhere else. Like, I don't think it's possible to do without, like, if you're also recording at the same time. From what I've seen, anyways. I mean, maybe it is in some other bot, but, I mean... We searched extensively before you decided to try and make it for me, which then led to you just learning how to code in general and creating, like, an entire bot ecosystem for me. That is awesome. You wouldn't be surprised if someone else has done it, but they've never talked about it, if that's the case. I mean, yeah, it would make sense if it's somewhere. Okay, so what should we do? Should we go try to find a jungle tree to make our world tree? I kind of want to. But I don't know if there's an easy way to try and find a jungle biome. Kind of what I was thinking. I mean, the other option is I could enable cheats just to get a single jungle sapling. But other than that, keep them off. I will ask that as an official question when Mux comes back. mean, I can think of some other potentially cool things to do as well. Okay, hang on. I might have another cool idea though. What if the world tree is actually like a combination of all trees and we can like eventually grow like just keep adding to it when we do find other types of trees. That could actually be kind of cool. Actually, it would probably make more sense to build the tree myself anyways, at least the trunk. Just because I have this, it'd be really cool to make the inside of the trunk stripped bark so that it looks like it's actually been, like, carved out of the tree. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Okay. I have a plan. I have a rough plan. We still have to finish clearing this area, though, of all trees. I was like, if these aren't going away, there's got to be a tree in here somewhere. I have some, like, really cool ideas at this point for this area, this space. I just keep getting more and more ideas. It's gonna be cool. And yes, I will eventually need leaves, but I'm going to need shears to get those anyways, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I do have a plant. Well, Mux, okay, so I had another idea. I might actually build the trunk, the center trunk myself. Like, actually build it myself. Because that way I can use stripped wood for the inside trunk. So that it ends up looking like it's actually a, like we've actually carved into the wood. And then what I might do is I might actually make it so that this tree is like a combination of all trees, hence world tree. And then, so what I'll do is I'll make like little mini spots of like dirt and stuff up top so that we can grow trees for branches and stuff. And then I'll use additional wood to kind of like sculpt it, and we'll go kind of like that. So it's like, it's a rough idea. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but you just scared the shit out. No, because I have to wait till, doesn't this give 3? I thought this gives 3. Does a pork chop give 2 or 3 foods? Okay, let's see. It gives 3. So I want to do it when I have 3, unless I need to heal. Consume a little more than you're missing. Ah. Well, we'll wait till I'm down to 2 or 3 then. Okay. Now, guys, I have some really, really cool fucking ideas. This is where the main stump is going to be. We'll probably clear these top 2 off and make the main stump come off of here. Because I think I can make... I'm trying to remember how you make stripped wood. Mux, can you look that up really quick? Like, there's a way now to strip the bark off. I can't remember how to do it. I did it once by accident. That's how I figured out it was a thing. Like, I'm guessing I might need a tool or something. Ow. I fell in a hole. Okay. So you place the wood and then you strip it. Okay. Gotcha. Did I chop this one off? No, I didn't. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's it. That's what I want to do for the inside. Wait, can I just make it now? Now that I've harvested it? Maybe I can just make it now, too. We'll see. Yeah, so I was going to say, I'm going to see what it says in the crafting book. Once we go back. I'm almost finished chopping down all these trees anyways. I think the tree rings stay. It removes the bark on the outside. So, like... So you can see the rings are still there. Oh, if you combine them? I have no idea. How did I miss a random ass tree in the middle of everything? I'm not even bother trying to get an axe. It's just this one last tree. Okay. I'm gonna want all of these saplings because eventually, like I said, we're gonna combine these onto the trunk that we're gonna make. But this says stripped oak wood. Oh, wait, hang on. Aha! Okay, yeah. It looks like it just gets rid of the rings, so it makes the same texture on all of the sides. Which is not what I want. So. Not here anyways. There might be a few places where we want that, actually, like, on, like, the corners of roots and stuff. But not for the base, like, stump, if that makes sense. Okay, I want to see how many we get from one charcoal. Yeah, like I said, the only places I can think of wanting to do it. But even then, I probably wouldn't use the stripped one. I would probably make oak wood. Like, I would probably make wood, not stripped wood. Is, like, if I get, like, if I make big roots that come down off or big branches, because that way I don't need to have the rings visible on the outside, I guess. Like, if I don't want the rings visible on the outside of the tree, I could do it that way. Okay, so next up is to clear... this whole area. So I'm going to try and get a basic raised house going. It probably won't look too much like a tree house yet. And then once we get that, we'll go and try to find a cave where we can try to find at least a little bit of iron so that we can make some shears for placing leaves and stuff. Try to make a bucket. Well, no, that's kind of what I mean. Just for like the basic metal tools that don't actually, you know, disappear as quick. So shears for the sheep and for leaves. A couple of buckets. Etc. Stuff like that. Go back inside. Okay, so you still get 8 coal. Sorry, 8 charcoal from 1 charcoal as well. So charcoal and coal seem to be relatively intermixable, I'm guessing. I'm just glad that like it's not slightly less well, I just wasn't sure if it was going to be like slightly less fuel or something. Like maybe you would get like 7, although I know that Minecraft is like the whole point is like everything is supposed to be like it was 8-bit. So it's all multiples of 8 for the most part. And I say for the most part because obviously if that was an original technical limitation, it's clearly not anymore with the way computers have come along, but I don't want to say obviously not because I don't know how they coded it, but yeah. So yeah, I think this is actually a half decent place for our world tree. I kind of like the positioning. Like it's somewhat isolated as if it's like something special. Sheep. In the beginning, you're not sure they cared. It might have just been a joke or even a random number. Well, I was just wondering if maybe it was... I mean, the whole joke thing I could see as well, because it looks like it's an older game, too. Almost there to the point of the actual building. Apparently there's a spyglass now, too. At least, like, part of the new Caves and Cliffs update came out. I thought that the whole thing was supposed to have come out for Java, but it doesn't look like it did, maybe? I don't know, it's hard to say. But if it did, like, there's apparently, like, amethyst crystals and stuff now. It'd be really cool to find some of those and, like, incorporate them into the tree. Amethyst and 2 copper ingots. It's like, apparently you can, like, grow them and stuff, too. So, like I said, I'm gonna have to see what we can find in terms of the new update. There we go. Okay, so now I have to decide how thick we want the main trunk to be. I'm almost even thinking we could maybe even make it take up, like, a lot of this interior space. Like, okay, so we're gonna need... Okay, so outer... And then, like, 2 for steps, and then inner. So we're going to need it to be at least, even if we just have one singular column going up in the middle, there's going to need to be at least 4. So 8, that's on both sides, though, so, no. At least 5, no. At least 7. And 8 times Scope's crowbar. Wait, Scope's crossbows? Nice. I do like using bows and stuff, so. I know crossbow's different, but. Okay, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Say 13 wide, because... Well, I can always... Shit. Okay, let's say from here. Let's, like, even this out a bit. Okay, now let's see how wide this is. I'm getting really bad screen tearing. Let me see if I've got video settings. Okay, let's see if that helps. You were noticing? It's probably because I turned some settings down because of the new, the texture pack that I use. But I don't want to go messing with, so it was trying to make, like, it was actually performing better than it usually does. But I didn't want to go and try turning some settings up to make it look prettier because I do eventually plan to put the texture pack back when he finally updates it, so... Okay. So, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23 max. So if, and I need 7 minimum. So... do I have G-Sync or FreeSync enabled in my GPU drivers? Hey, iParky. I am honestly not sure. Oh god, my fan isn't even pointed at me. Hang on. I was like, why is it so hot? I'm honestly not sure. Usually it's not an issue, because usually I use the, Jim Stonecraft texture pack, and that does, you know, slow the game down a little bit, so that I don't have to deal with VSync, but... okay, so, 23... that leaves 16 total. I don't want to make this inside too big, though. But the bigger we make it, the bigger we can make the top without looking too weird. Let's do a center of... I could do like a 5x5 center. Which would be... so if we did 5 across in the center... plus 4 for the things, plus 2 would be a total of 11 wide. Maybe I'll go a little bit bigger than 5. I'm making like, my main base is going to be like a world tree inspired base. Hang on. So it's going to be like a massive tree house. Sort of thing. But there's going to be a spiral staircase that goes up the main trunk. Okay, what is... I'm not entirely sure. But, I mean, like, World Tree is just a very common element in, like, mythology and stuff. Avatar, Hyjal, Yggdrasil, yeah. Yeah, it's it's not entirely from, like, it is a very old, thing. Okay, so... we want to go probably to about 11 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I'm just going to kind of go and see where it goes. And yeah, I am playing in survival mode as well. Yeah, it's all, I mean, Norse mythology is probably... Okay, I am not... I'm a biology major, not like a history and mythology or religious major. But I would assume that Norse mythology is probably closest to being like the actual origin of the whole idea. I think we'll do this, and then I will round it out a little bit by putting one more row like here. And yes, I am going to need a lot more wood. Because keep in mind, we're going to have to do this, like, really freaking high. Actually, maybe I should... You know what? Let's round the corners right now instead of after one more thing. There. Yggdrasil is the oldest you know of, but you've never looked into it. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean too. A lot of like I'm really into fantasy though, and so like a lot of like fantasy based things use it. Okay. Guys, it's gonna take a while, but that is okay. We are gonna need a lot more oaks though. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually plant a few just like kind of randomly around here. Just so that we can hopefully get more trees to harvest. If they don't grow, it's not the biggest deal. We will just go through afterwards and get any saplings back. But we are going to need a lot of trees. We might try to go looking for some iron when we run out of wood, just to... Make some stairs. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to want to make a bunch of torches as well, because we're going to need torches going up the inside. I'm also going to need torches if we're going to go looking for iron as well. Oh wait, I needed a pickaxe. Not a pickaxe, a regular axe. Okay. Awesome, some of the trees are growing already. That's really quick, actually. Actually, hang on. Which way do we want the door to face? Do we want it to face the ocean? Or this way, or this way, or this way? I'm kind of thinking this way. So we would come in. Probably here, and then have... Because we've got a lot of extra space here that I could use to build up the outside. And then if I did 2 wide for the stairs and then 1 for the thing... I feel like I still want it to be a little wider, though. You know what? I'm going to make it 1 wider. I'm going to do 1 wider. Because I want to make sure that the doorway is big enough that I can, like, build a root up around the door without it looking too weird. If that makes sense. Is that right? Yes. Maybe? I'll just go like this. Actually, oh, that could work. That makes it like a little bit more round. So we've got 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. really need to strip all of them, but I'm OCD like that. If I end up wanting to carve into the tree, I don't want to have to deal with unstripped logs. If that makes sense. Another axe. Probably next day we will go and try to get a little bit of iron. That's what I was planning to do, Mux. That's actually what I was planning to do. To, like, make it a little bit easier to get, like, and then, so I was going to do that and then, like, kind of, like, build around that kind of thing. Like, and add on to that so that it, like, flows and stuff. Well, and like I said, and then I was going to go in afterwards and, like, use some dirt scaffolding or something and, you know, kind of make it look a little less like it's just trees growing out of a thing. Like, go in afterwards and take out the dirt and then add, like, extra wood around so that it looks like branches coming out and stuff. Add, like, a few extra leaves if it does look like it kind of sticks out anywhere, stuff like that. Okay, so then the door will be here. So we'll have, like, a door... Comment. Okay, so we'll have a doorway on this path here. And then we'll have 1, 2 outside. So then the door would be, like, right there. And then we'd go in. And then have... right? No, okay, no, we can't do it like that. I have to just start. We'll just start with the stairs here. Stairs, that's not right. I need to get more wood is what I need to do. Because I want to actually start the stairs, like, here. But I need to kind of plan it out from out here, I think. I don't have any more wood, though. Which I need. Like, I think I need to do the outside rim of the tree, is what I need to do. Bees! Okay, that tree has to stay. There's bees there. There's a bee nest. We are definitely keeping the bees. We got some happy bees. There are flowers around here too for them, so we have to make sure we also don't kill all the flowers. God, it is so hot here. It's ridiculous. Am I being too ambitious with my tree? Because I kind of don't care. This tree's going to take a bit to cut all the way down. So, 1, 2, outside. Okay. We're getting there. Man, it is so freaking hot. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go get some more water, so hold tight, and I will be right back.